name is Shruti Sethia Chiroria. I'm a practicing counseling psychologist. I'm also an active coach at Atmajyoti. Atmajyoti is an organization that creates spaces where individuals, especially students and young adults, can discover their authentic selves, navigate life challenges with resilience, and unlock their fullest potential. In line with the same vision, we are launching Unblocked, a podcast platform designed to bring forward voices, aspirations, fears, beliefs, struggles, and dreams of the younger generation. Today, our theme is the shift from being directed to directing yourself. We welcome our bright Vihan Purohit from Kolkata. Vihan.
Hello everyone. My name is Vihan. I study in class 11 and I have science and economics as my subjects in class 11 right now.
Science and economics.
Yes.
Very nice combination, no? Very different, very untraditional sort of a combination. You're liking it so far?
Yes, as of now it's good.
It's good. Okay. So this makes me really curious about you. And I want to know something really personal and, little different from academics for that matter. Tell me if money or people's opinion or, nothing else was a burden for you. What would your life look like now?
As of now, and in the current world, money and people's expectations and what the society would think, these are really important determinants to present oneself. So I would not like to rule any of these out and get a picture of life excluding these, because these are really important factors to keep in mind while presenting yourself.
That makes a lot of sense, and I think what I can understand from your answer is a part of us is also a part of all of these things.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Now you are stepping into a different world altogether.
Yes.
I think, right? Because you've stepped up into the 11th standard right now. Life feels a little different from what it felt earlier. So tell me, the fact that now life starts to feel a little real at the moment. Tell me a skill or a habit or, something that you're trying to build on that is making you feel like, this is the beginning of a real life for me now.
There's nothing in particular which I've started to build, but like you said, I'm trying to build good habits and develop new skills to find a better place in the world and to give myself a better chance at everything I do.
Okay, I think that's a very thoughtful answer. I would also like to know when you're saying that you're trying to build healthier habits for yourself, to build a better life for yourself ahead. What could be a good habit that you're trying to build?
A good habit could be to get to know people's perspectives and how they think and what they have to say, and then develop a view on a particular matter.
Right. So basically reading books and gaining different perspectives on a particular point, idea, discussion makes you a little interested and intrigued about the matter. So you said that, reading and gaining different perspectives is something that you really like, So tell me something that really, any field, any subject, any matter that makes you feel really alive, that makes you feel like you're a part of it.
There are quite a few things like that, but I would say that anything about sports, any discussion or any particular thing which I'm reading about sports or anything regarding like global geopolitics or economics, I love reading things like that, and that makes me really interested in what I'm doing or what I'm particularly reading.
Okay. So geopolitics, and I think you also mentioned something about economics that sort of interests you a lot. Tell me a moment which sort of made you feel like, you're really good at this.
I would not say that I'm really good at that, but once I helped a friend get through a problem. So then I felt that, and he himself said that I was good at that. So I thought that I was actually good at that.
Very nice. I think sometimes helping other people out also brings out this thing in us that we are good at this. It makes us validate that for us.
Yes.
right? So, you said that you felt after that incident that you're really good at that particular subject because you were able to help a friend also. You know. So, do you ever feel this to yourself? या आप कभी खुद को ये चीज बोलते हो क्या कि I will be able to figure this out by myself?
Yes, I try to tell myself that I'll be able to figure it out. But if any sort of help is available from, let it be my family or friends, I would be happy to consult them or take their help if required.
Okay. So basically, trying to sort of take in approval from the people who really matter to you.
Not just in approval, but also if they have any help to offer.
Acha, if they can provide you with some sort of suggestion and help, that might just
Exactly.
actually help you out with that particular thing. Right. That's actually very different way to look at it. Having said that, जैसे सबकी life में there are moments when we know we can do this, है ना? There are also moments when we feel we can't do this. We might fail at this, है ना? We all have said this to ourselves at some point. If you can remember an incident or a scenario or anything, what would be a failure version look like to you? What is exactly a failure for you? It should not be about academics.
It can be like there are many fields, so I would say that not having freedom, like it can be financial freedom or freedom of choice or freedom of speech or freedom of where to go, like or freedom, or I don't have the freedom to choose what I can eat and when. So I would like to have the freedom of deciding and doing. And so and if that freedom is not available, then I would not feel really successful or really happy.
Okay, so basically failure to you would mean the failure of having freedom?
Yes.
That brings me to sort of my next question, which is that, beyond grades, beyond exams, what do you think would be a real test of life, or this is how life is supposed to be evaluated? How do you see that?
Like degrees or marks, these are very important factors, and these are to some point determining what your future would be like. But I would say that your ability to comprehend, your ability to take in people's views, and the main thing is that you have to be a good person and be honest with yourself and with everyone around you. That is a serious determinant of how your life will be and how people will think about you and what people will think about you.
Okay. So you think honesty is a very important virtue to be sort of evaluating your life? That is how you would be grading your life.
Not the only factor, but that is an important factor.
That is a very good, important determining factor for you. Let's say I give you 2 minutes with a person who's abroad and they are studying in a university or a college. So, what would be that one question that you can ask them in that 2 minutes?
I would ask them about how they are liking, first off, I would ask them about the subject or the course they are studying. And secondly, I would ask them if they are liking it and why they are liking it. And then I would ask that if there are any possibilities and if there is any help I will need, I will ask them for any suggestion or any recommendation which they can give me.
Okay. So you'd probably ask them for recommendations, and you'd also ask them how are they leading their life there in terms of academics and the college life. Okay. I think that was really wonderful. Now we'll do a rapid fire with each other, right? So I'll be giving you questions, and you have to give me one word or one sentence answers for me. Yeah. Okay. So tell me one word that would describe your life the way you want it.
Fulfilling.
Fulfilling. I think it's a very non-traditional answer, and I really like that. Okay, you can name anybody who's alive or dead, but somebody jiske saath you want to hang out for an hour.
I would like to hang out with King Ashoka because the way he transformed from a fierce fighter to actually caring and addressing people's problems and issues with a big heart.
Okay, that's really nice. Uh, Tell me something that you really believe in that people your age around you do not.
It would be that if you're behind at a particular age, it doesn't mean that you'll be behind like throughout your entire life.
That's really nice. I think that is a learning a lot of people need to have.
Yeah.
Very nice. Uh, Tell me something that really makes you feel alive. That you know, ki this is the thing that I am alive in.
Like while playing cricket or football, that gives me that kind of feeling.
So you mentioned ki playing would be that one activity, na? Just me will be completely absorbed. So imagine you have 1 year ahead of you and there is no obligation at all in life. So what would you be doing?
I would try to travel as much as possible, and I would like to learn, like if possible, a trade or anything. And I would like to experience how people are adjusting, how people around the world are adjusting, and running with their lives, and they are just surviving.
Tell me one fear that you want to overcome by the age of 25.
I would like to give a public exam, and like if possible, I would like to do well in that.
Imagine that it's our farewell, okay? And every time we are departing from a place or something like that, we would want people to remember us, you know? And I want you to think about this and tell me what would be that one trait that you would want people to remember you by, but it should not be one of your achievements.
I would like to be remembered as someone who made people feel less alone.
When you say that, you know, you would want to be someone who would have given comfort or would be somebody to be remembered as somebody who was given comfort to people. Tell me that one question that you wanted always in your life कि कोई आपसे पूछे, but that जो किसी ने कभी नहीं पूछा.
That if I'm doing something, I would like them to ask that if I'm really interested in continuing to doing that particular thing.
Yes, being interested in what. Thank you so much. Your answers were so insightful and helped me gain so much, you know, perspective about how, you know, a younger self would look like and things like. Thank you so much.